Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, I work hard every month, so why does it still feel like I'm barely getting by? Maybe your paycheck covers the bills. Maybe you even save a little. But one unexpected expense, a medical bill, a broken phone, or a car repair, and suddenly months of savings disappear. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people aren't struggling because they don't work hard. They're struggling because they haven't built a financial cushion. Today, I want to talk about a number that doesn't get enough attention. Not $1 million, not even 100,000, just $10,000. It won't make you rich overnight. It won't buy your dream house or let you retire, but it can completely change the way you live. Not because of what you can buy, but because of what you no longer have to fear. Let's talk about why your first $10,000 may be the most important financial milestone you'll ever reach. Imagine two people, Alex and Ben. They earn the same salary, live in the same city, and have similar expenses. The only difference? Alex has a few $100s in savings. Ben has $10,000. Then, both cars break down. The repair costs $1,500. For Alex, it's a crisis. He uses a credit card, and that $1,500 quickly becomes months of payments and interest. For Ben, it's frustrating, but manageable. He pays from savings and slowly rebuilds the account over the next few months. Same problem, completely different experience. That's the real power of savings. Money doesn't stop bad things from happening. It changes how much those problems control your life. Financial stress affects more than your wallet. It affects your thinking. When you're constantly worried about money, your focus becomes survival. Instead of asking, what's the smartest decision? You ask, how do I get through this week? That's when people borrow money they can't afford, delay important repairs, stay in jobs they hate, or miss opportunities simply because they don't have a financial safety net. Savings don't eliminate problems. They eliminate panic. Imagine walking across a narrow bridge. Without a safety net underneath, every step feels dangerous. Now imagine someone places a strong net below you. The bridge hasn't changed, but you walk with confidence. That's exactly what savings do. They don't make life perfect. They make life less frightening. That's why many financial experts recommend building an emergency fund before focusing on aggressive investing. A strong foundation makes everything else easier. But here's the challenge. Saving your first $10,000 isn't difficult because of math. It's difficult because of behavior. Every day you're surrounded by reasons to spend. Sales, new gadgets, vacations, social media showing everyone living their best life. Saving starts to feel harder than spending. That's why reaching $10,000 is really about changing your mindset. You're no longer trying to save money. You're building security. And those are two very different goals. Many people believe earning more money automatically solves financial problems, but that's rarely true. Imagine Emma earns $45,000 a year. David earns $80,000. Most people expect David to save more, but after 3 years, Emma has over $12,000 saved. David has less than $2,000. Why? Because David increased his lifestyle every time his income increased. A nicer apartment, a newer car, more expensive vacations. Emma did something different. Every raise increased her savings, not just her spending. She wasn't trying to look wealthy. She was trying to become financially secure. That's the difference. If you want to reach your first $10,000 faster, start with one simple habit. Pay yourself first. Instead of saving whatever is left at the end of the month, move money into savings the moment your paycheck arrives, even if it's just $50 or $100. Automation makes this easy. You don't need perfect timing, you need consistency. Next, avoid trying to change everything overnight. Extreme budgets rarely last. Instead, make small improvements. Cook at home one extra day each week. Cancel subscriptions you don't use. Wait 24 hours before buying something you didn't plan for. These habits may seem small, but over time, they create thousands of dollars in savings. Another silent wealth killer is impulse buying. Businesses are designed to make you spend emotionally. Limited time offers, flash sales, only 2 left. A simple solution? Create a waiting rule. Wait 24 hours before buying anything non-essential. For expensive purchases, wait a week. Most of the time, you'll realize you never really wanted it. That money stays where it belongs, building your future. It's also important to know where your money goes. You don't need complicated spreadsheets. At the end of each month, ask yourself, where did my money go? What purchases actually improved my life? What could I easily avoid next month? Awareness changes behavior. There's another truth people often forget. There's a limit to how much you can cut. There's no limit to how much you can earn. Learning a valuable skill, starting freelance work, negotiating a raise, or changing jobs, Even an extra $300 per month can dramatically speed up your journey toward $10,000. Saving more and earning more work best together. Once you finally reach that first $10,000, don't stop. Think of every dollar you've saved as an employee. Your job is to put those employees to work. Instead of letting money sit idle forever, begin investing consistently in diversified investments. You don't need to chase the hottest stock. You don't need to predict the next big winner. History has repeatedly shown that patient, consistent investors often outperform people constantly chasing quick profits. The biggest advantage isn't intelligence, it's consistency. That's where compound growth begins. Every investment starts earning returns. Those returns begin earning returns of their own. And over time, small contributions grow into something much larger. Here's something worth remembering. Real wealth is often invisible. People notice luxury cars. They don't notice investment accounts. People notice expensive vacations. They don't notice years of disciplined saving. Don't compare your real life to someone else's highlight reel. Focus on your own progress. Because financial freedom isn't about impressing people. It's about having choices. The choice to leave a stressful job. The choice to help your family. The choice to travel without debt. The choice to sleep peacefully knowing you're prepared for emergencies. That's what money really buys. Options. Let's quickly recap. First, build an emergency fund. Second, reach your first $10,000. Third, invest consistently. Fourth, avoid lifestyle inflation and unnecessary debt. And finally, stay patient. Because wealth isn't built overnight. It's built one smart decision at a time. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. One version kept waiting for a better salary, waiting for the perfect time. The other version simply started, maybe with only $50 a month, maybe with $100, but they stayed consistent. Today, only one of those people has financial security. The difference wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was action. Small actions repeated consistently over time. So if you're waiting for the perfect moment, this is your reminder. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a perfect income. You simply need to begin. Because your first $10,000 isn't just money. It's proof that you've changed your habits, your mindset, and your future. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more practical videos about money, investing, and building long-term wealth. And before you go, answer this in the comments. What financial goal are you working toward right now? Your first $1,000, your first $10,000, or your first $100,000? Until next time, keep saving, keep learning, keep investing. And remember, your future wealth is built by the choices you make today, not by the money you wish you had tomorrow.